to the Emily and Kevarella program. We're the best friends you didn't know you needed.
Now you can't live without.
Welcome back!
Welcome back, guys.
Wow!
Woo!
2021.
Crazy times.
Yeah.
New year, new president, new
Vaccine.
Yeah, craziness. It's been a crazy rest of 2020 was wild.
And 2021 is pretty wild so far too.
It's like already we're almost a month in. We only got a couple more days left of January, and then it's gonna be February. We're into the year. It's crazy how time's flying already. But I hope you're all doing well. We're doing pretty good ourselves.
Yeah.
I know. Well, it's been a minute, but we're ready to make another video. It was time. We were feeling it.
Yeah.
And so today
we missed it.
Yeah, we missed it. It's been a minute. But just life happens, I'm sure everyone gets it. We get it. Okay. But today we are talking about
children. Who wants them? Who needs them?
Who doesn't want them at all? I know there are people. But
children are everywhere.
Yeah. Kids. I love kids. At the same time, sometimes I'm like, you get your kid together.
Yes, I don't like when people don't discipline their children.
Or I know everyone feels the same way, because everybody has a general consensus on okay, do what you gotta do with your kid. What's going on here?
Stop letting your kid scream in the middle of the restaurant.
Yeah, throwing stuff around. But
tapping their silverware on the plate. And the parents just oh, whatever.
Oh, you're okay. They need to stop. But I do love kids. My friends have kids, and it's
yeah, we're approaching 30, so all of our friends are thinking about having kids or starting to have kids.
And my brother's much older than me, and he just got married a couple months ago, so now they're gonna be thinking about having kids.
Wow.
So I'll probably be having some nieces and nephews within the next year and a half, so that should be fun.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah. It's gonna be good because I'll be they can sleep over my house, and then it's go home, close the door. Right,
see you in 6 months.
But I do want kids myself. Eventually. I do at least want a daughter. I need to have a daughter. I need to go to the American Girl store and
have that experience.
Play in Barbie's dream house. As too imaginative.
I think I would like kids too. Especially, as a teacher, I've been taking care of a bunch of other people's kids for years.
Yep.
So I think I'll do okay.
I think so as well.
Yeah.
I'll be fine. I think I'll be okay as well. I'm kind of kooky.
I'm kind of kooky.
I'm light spirited. So yeah, I think it'll be fun. If I have a man, I want a son and a daughter. I want 2 kids. If I don't, I'm just gonna get myself a daughter. It'll be Gilmore Girls. Follow me, I'll follow you.
I'm not familiar with Gilmore Girls.
No, you never have been. It's okay.
I apologize to the gays out there who are.
It's okay, Emily. It's not everybody thing.
I feel sorry for today's children with everything that's going on.
Yeah, me too. There's a lot of craziness. They can't even do regular school.
No, and so a lot of kids are falling behind academically, and they're also not seeing their friends as much, or doing sports and clubs. And they have to wear masks, and I think that there is a certain part of your I don't know, it just really takes away from their experience.
It's tougher experience. No, because it's literally we just got to be elbow to elbow in high school, and like everybody was like,
yeah,
and like in the hallway, like mask, like everyone was just doing their thing, and like we graduated over 10 years ago, so you know it's like crazy to think. Imagine if that happened.
Yeah,
like
while we were in school,
no senior trip, like no, and I'm not sure, like hopefully maybe this by the time at the end of school year this year, hopefully maybe some kids can like do something.
Yeah, that would be good.
Like it really is stinky. And what are you gonna do?
Yeah. What kind of kid were you? Did you get into a lot of trouble as a kid?
No, I was like mischievous a little bit. Like I would like, you know, ride my bike around the neighborhood, like friends, and like, you know, I would I was a pretty good kid. I'm not gonna lie. But at the same time, you know, every kid has their like curiosities. And like me and you, like friends since
we've been friends since we were kids. So I mean,
like we were like we knew each other like 4th grade. It was when we first got to know each other. So that's like still like we weren't even like I think we just hit double digits.
We were funny kids.
We were
together.
We were characters.
The first time Kevin came over to my house, we put on green and pink wigs and pretended to be the Fairly Odd Parents.
Cosmo and Wanda.
Yeah,
that was so funny. And like her mom and dad were like, "What is going on?" And I remember like one time, Emily had this my twin doll, and like she went out of the room to do something, so I put my twin doll like on the couch and like hid in the closet, and I was like, Emily, and she's like, "Who is that?" I was like, "It's your doll," and she's like, "It is." And I came out of the closet, and she's like, "I thought it was actually talking to me."
Yeah, I guess that I did. I thought that my doll had come to life.
Listen, every childhood, it was like what was that Life Size with Tyra Banks. Yes, when you first I was like one of my favorite movies.
Such a good movie.
Disney Channel original movies.
Disney Channel original movies.
We had some great. Those were great. Like
being a kid is great because you don't have responsibilities.
Mm-hmm. It's true, and like. Everyone forgets about, like, if you made a mistake, everyone's gonna forget about it, you know? When you make a mistake as a kid, nobody's gonna, like, judge you as an adult. Like, you made that mistake as a kid, it was like, well, they were a kid, you know?
Yeah.
Make a mistake as an adult, they're gonna be like, I have an everlasting impression of you, that is you.
Like, you should know better.
Like, when you're a kid, it's like, and you were like, what kind of kid were you? I mean, I knew a lot of you.
I only liked to cause trouble mostly when like with my sister, because she was always like the good one, and like I just like to cause her a little trouble,
stir it up.
Yeah.
She did.
I would go in her room and mess her things up.
To like literally up to like 5 years ago.
Literally up to 5 years ago.
Like literally up to 5 years ago. Like.
Yeah, perhaps.
Literally, like I never forget like one time we like did anything like her sister was like in her room, so we were like went to go in to like go like adjust something, but her sister we walked in and she like ran up to us.
Oh my god, she like charged us.
She literally, it was like a horror movie. We were like ah, and we were like sorry,
and we ran,
and we ran out. She was like, oh, we were like
ran for my life.
Ran. Oh my gosh, I was like so scared. I was like ah. Those are good days.
Kids are learning and doing things very differently now.
Yeah. Oh, it's like we didn't have as much like media influence, you know, like social media. It was like you were just like in your element. You were with who you were with. Like you were doing what you were doing, and like figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, and like if someone was playing a video game, there wasn't as many like as much options as like, you know, multiplayer. Like now it's like everyone could like do like so much multiplayer. Back then it was like you got you got 4 people who could do multiplayer on like a video game system, and you had to have 4 controllers. Like,
see, I was never like into video games really, so I'm not familiar with that struggle.
that makes sense. I mean, everyone had their niches.
Yes, and I was really into Barbie.
Oh, I love Barbie.
It was almost like a competition with me and another friend with like who's gonna get what doll and like, oh, I got this accessory. Did you get that? Like, oh, did you get the Barbie tour bus? I got the Barbie tour bus. Yeah.
Dang, I could see that. I remember like my friend would have it all like all the Barbie stuff. She would have everything, so she would give me some pieces. Like she'd be like, "Oh, I have an extra of this. You can have it." So I like hoard I have like the extra Barbie stuff, and I'd be like so thankful whatever I had. My mom was not buying me any. I was like, rude. But yeah, so I remember like it was like her and like my other friend were always like, she's like, oh, she got this, so she has to get this. I need to get this, and it was always so funny because then it'd be like, I think she stole my Barbie top, and I was like, why do you think that? And she'd be like, well, I'm pretty sure I saw it in her bag the other day, and I'd be like, oh, I gotta say something. She's like, I don't know. I'm gonna have my mom have somebody say something to her mom.
I can't believe that really happened.
That would happen, and like it's so funny. But those were good old days.
So we were both in Scouts as kids.
Yes, we were both in Scouts. Those are those are some times.
Yeah, Girl Scouts was really fun.
Boy Scouts
sometimes.
Yeah.
We got badges for doing nothing. I mean, we went to like Build-A-Bear and we got a badge. We like went to this like salon and got our hair done and we got a badge for that. Like
literally we're up here like having
we went to Disney on Ice and we got like a badge. I'm like, what did we do here? Like sit through the Little Mermaid on Ice like, with a snow cone and the like light up thing at Nassau Coliseum.
And you got a badge.
And I got a badge for that. Now in Boy Scouts, this is what they had to do for badges.
Well, literally, like when I was in like Cub Scouts, like literally it wasn't that bad. We would make literally like I was the most like, you know, I was a priss. I'm not even gonna be lying to you guys. I literally would like sit outside. I would literally have someone else almost do like all the work. And, like, literally, like if I was in like a group project, I would be like, and like one, like I remember, I'll never forget, like when I was like out of Cub Scouts, when I was in Boy Scouts was a little bit tougher. I remember, I'll never forget, like one time, this is like when we were more like our like early teens. I was at Boy Scout camp and they tried to make me do some like water sport that I did not want to do.
Oh my god!
And I literally was like, they're like, well, you're doing it. So I was like, joke's on you. I remember my tent like had a back exit where like I could have like the front slaps like closed, but I could leave out the back and nobody could see me. So I dipped. I went on some pathway, I dipped out, and they couldn't find me for hours. I was sitting on a rock at the front of the camp, like for hours. Believe it. I was like, you're gonna try to make me do something? I was like, I'm gonna teach you a lesson. I'm like, you don't tell me what to do. I'm like, I'm like, you're gonna take me out of my comfort zone? That's not happening. So I literally did it. And like, I remember my friend's dad literally goes, you really taught us a lesson. And I was like, that's right. I taught you a lesson.
So you didn't get in trouble? They were just like,
no, I didn't get in trouble. I didn't have to do what I had to do. What were they gonna do? What were they gonna do? For real.
That's so funny.
I'm like, I'm only here because my mom was making me be here. I mean, I'm here with my friends. That was the last year I went to camp. I was like, I'm too old for this stuff. I'm out of here.
We used to have to learn like a choreographed like dance every year.
I wish I could have done that. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I would have been like, everyone in line, 5, 6, 7. Step in.
Yeah, and like one time, like we were all like dressed as Beauty and the Beast, and I was Belle.
Yes.
And we did like be our guest.
Yeah.
And then another time we did like this like Irish step dance. That was interesting.
I'll never forget like the one other gay kid who was in Scouts with me, who I'm still friends with to this day. I was sitting on the beach at Scout camp singing literally Rent medleys from our iPods, like in unison.
What medleys?
Rent.
Oh, Rent.
We'd be like, I would like press a play on mine, he'd press play on his, and then we would like play out the parts like on the beach with our freaking like chairs, and we're just like, take me for what I am.
Rent the musical. I love it.
Oh yeah, it was a good time.
And the movie came out when we were in middle school.
Yeah.
So that like really brought it back. That was awesome.
That lit a fire in me.
Yeah.
I still love that movie.
Oh man.
Good times.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
being a kid is fun because you have all these things you can do and like you don't have responsibilities, but also there's a lot of things that you can't do.
Exactly.
Like, you don't get to really choose what you eat. You don't necessarily get to choose what you wear.
Or go.
Or who your friends are.
Yeah.
Like
who could come over.
What time you go to bed.
Yeah. Literally. What you're watching. What's on your phone. Like, what are you listening to. What you're buying.
Oh my god. Wow. Being a kid kind of sucks.
I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, I feel bad because I'm a collector. I collect dolls, and I see kids sometimes they're like, oh, I have to sell this doll. I have to sell this doll so I can buy this one. And I'm like, why can't you just have all three?
Oh.
But then I remember it's like they don't work a full-time job where they can just freely buy whatever they want.
Yeah.
So that's life, you know.
That's life. I mean, there's perks and cons for every stage.
So that's why you just gotta always make the most of whatever age you're at, so that way you're never feeling like you're missing out. Because honestly, I don't feel like I missed out on a lot as like being like a kid or being like a teenager, or I feel like I got a lot of experiences and I feel like I did like things.
Yeah, we lived it up.
Yeah, sure. I feel like I got to live my life and I feel like I lived it to the fullest. Made a lot
and
of
even
laughs.
through COVID right now, like I think we're still doing the most that we can.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, you know.
And that's what it's all about.
Being as, you know, being safe and as good as we can. And then that is all about, you know, and kids will grow up from this and, you know, hopefully they will be able to have a better year.
Yeah, and enjoy all the things that we did.
Yes. It's, you know, hopefully it'll get better. I have faith. And,
all right, so what are your thoughts on kids, guys?
What are you feeling? How are your, like, I hope everything was good with your childhoods and like, do you have kids?
Are you having kids?
Are
you
you
having kids?
Yes.
Shoot us a comment.
Yes.
Do you not like kids? We want to know that too.
You got our opinions. I know that, you know, there's, you know, that some people don't want kids or like kids at all, but that's them. But
well,
that's you know, I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Yes.
We hope we're gonna, you know, give us some ideas on what we might want to do next, and because we're brainstorming some more ideas,
and we missed this, and we're back,
and we are back. Well, I
as
think
always,
that's the end.
Stay positive
and keep it fierce.
Bye
Bye, guys.